What's up? We are back. We're gonna play Conrad Stevensons Paranormal PI because I want to see something. So, if you watched the last video, then you know that we got some weird responses on the Paravox at the lighthouse map, which left me questioning whether or not the spirits were able to, or the Paravox would respond if you didn't ask it a question, and like what it said was relevant to the storyline of the house and stuff like that. Because at the lighthouse it said float and drift and jealousy and envy, which was stuff that kind of, seemed like it was part of the story. So let's check it out. Let's head over to the church map and use it.
I'm just not feeling it tonight.
This is gonna be a short live, by the way. I'm tired.
Perhaps I should try and get some evidence before I wrap up.
Nah, I'm good, Conrad. Shut up. Yeah, that's from when I walked around the lighthouse with a Paravox and it was saying a bunch of crazy stuff. So we'll see. We'll see if it does it at the church. Let's just get some notes real quick on the church. Let's do Jacob. Let's go. We need the Lost Reverend, and I don't remember Church on Spruce Street. Yeah, there's no notes here about Reverend Jacob. We'll have to go back to archives and just pick some random stuff, I guess. We'll just use this and that. We'll get our usual items, but we'll switch out the EMF and the thermometer when we get there.
What an incredible opportunity to investigate this location at night.
Alright, well, we don't need to sit through all that. Let's put this away, and let's grab the Paravox. Let's just go over here to the church first. And we're not using any of the other tools. I'm just trying to see if this thing responds and makes sense with the stuff that it says about friends. See, that's something it didn't say over at the lighthouse map. It never said friends. It kept saying stuff like float and drift and kill and friends. What, were friends gathered here? It's pretty creepy. I was just about to say that. That's kind of weird you said that. About to say creepy old church. Now there was a plague here that wiped out a bunch of people. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure there was a sickness. And like between the sickness and the something's walking around. It's the Reverend probably. Summon. Now that's strange. Why would you say that? Summon what? I'm moving around because I don't know the reach on this thing. I don't know if it'll catch things in certain areas at certain times, so I'm just trying to move around to see if I can catch anything. So I'm sorry if it's making you guys nauseous. It said summon friends buck. It is related to stuff. Okay, so the Wintakawa, the demon in the woods, the one that was summoned by the cult that stayed here. Oh shit! It's basically the Wendigo, which is a buck and a man combined, and that's weird that he said that, because I said summon what, and he said buck. So summon the Wintakawa? Is that what you're trying to tell me to do? I'm not doing that, dude. You tripping. Is there anything up there? Maybe I can get a different response up here. Yeah, so this place was ran down at one point, and nobody was attending the church, and cultists like basically came and laughed. Cultists basically moved in here and like used this place as their chapel for a little bit until they got kicked out, and then they moved to the woods over there, and they started. Yeah, holy church, yeah. A laugh. But they moved over into the woods and started doing their sketchy shit over there. Pain. See, this is where Jacob would kill. This is where Jacob lived. Alright, let's move along. Let's move down to the mausoleum and see if it says anything different. Anything related to the story about Pierre Lefebvre. Lefebvre? It's, I don't know. Pierre Lefebvre or Lefebvre. It's a weird last name. Who knows? And then if it says anything that's related to the story, I'll call it out and tell you why and how it is. But I don't want to spoil anything for you yet. I want to see if the Paravox says anything related to it first. I love this game. This is a really good idea. I'm glad I did this. Circle. Now that's weird, because look at this. What is this mausoleum? A big old circle. And around. And around we go. Life's like a circle. Let's see if it says anything else. I think. Okay, well, it had me there for a second, then it lost me. Because there was no need for an exorcism here at any point. So it may just be coincidence now. I don't know. You guys be the judge. You let me know down in the comments if you think that it's a coincidence that it's saying stuff that's related to the story, or if it's actually making intelligent responses. I don't know. Have no clue. We're not gonna see Pierre because I didn't grab any notes. I don't know. I've had ghosts show up when I didn't grab notes for them before, so it's not crazy to think that he might. He usually likes to talk, and he speaks in French, so you can't understand what he says. Which is weird, because it says that he lived here. He was a Frenchman, but he lived here, and he spoke French. So you think he would have, especially if he worked with, like, the politicians and state officials and stuff like that, like it claimed that he did, you think he would know a little bit of English. What was that? Oh, it was a reflection off of the, So this is Pierre. One of these is Pierre, and the other one is his wife. So they got into a carriage accident. And he hated this place because of what the city had done. They only let rich people and people that ignore. They only let rich people and people who were like tied in with like state politicians and stuff like that be buried here. So it was like the elite. And as you can see, there's not that many spaces. So the people who lived here weren't very happy about that. So to protest, they would come light candles on the ledges. Well, Pierre didn't like what the town had did either, and he never got to express it because right after the building was commissioned and built and done with, him and his wife died in a carriage accident. And mystery. And they buried him here. So in protest of, to show his dislike of what they done, he goes through every now and then and lights candles on the ledges. But I haven't seen him do it in a long time. Now it's saying stuff that don't really make sense. All right, let's move along. Maybe to a different location and see if it says anything else. That was a little weird. I was looking right at the grave or right at the tomb, and it said grave. But who knows? Could be coincidence. Mr. Surgerstein, is that you?
Is there anyone here who would like to speak with me? Is there anything you'd like to tell me? That's a weird coincidence.
Wow. So one of the first things this guy ever yelled at me was, "This is mine, not yours." And then one time I asked him, I said, "Is there anything you'd like to tell me?" He said, "This mine." I said, "Well, damn, alright then." But yeah.
Do you know why I'm here?
I said, "Do you want to speak?" And he said, or is there anything you want to say? And he said, "Mine." That's funny.
How many people are here other than
He's
me.
pissed off because him and his family lived here for years as the groundskeepers, and then different people bought the church and started running it, and like they decided that the family was too expensive to take care of and to house and whatnot, and that it'd just be cheaper to get a company to come out and do the lawn mowing and stuff like that instead. So they gave him an eviction notice and then sold tours at the house, which is stupid because check this out. This house is not really that special. It's so confusing why they would do that. Because look at this. This is all it is. That's it. And they sold tours of this place. For what? He's just a groundskeeper. Unless there's other folklore in the game that's not been talked about yet. Like, I think that it hints to his son being involved with the cult in the woods. Because at some point you can hear Mr. Sedgerstein say it wasn't him. Or keep him safe. And I think he's talking about his son. And the woods here are haunted by the Wintakawa. Maybe his son was out here working one day and got lured into the woods, or maybe he was running a piece of equipment and got hurt and the Wintakawa came and got him and turned him into a beast and he started killing people maybe. That's what I'm assuming, but they've never talked about it in the game yet. There's no, archives about it, or it's just a couple of the audio clips that Mr. Surgerstein said makes me believe that. Wow, it's dark. I can't see shit in here. This is where the Wintakawa is, which we didn't get any notes for him while he was at the office, so I don't know if he's going to be out here. But we're going to check. That's just a deer, probably. Yeah, here's where the cultists would come and do their stuff after the church got bought and they had to get, thrown out and told to go somewhere else to do their shit. They come out here. Wonder if the Paravox will say anything out here. I think if it was going to, it would have already said at least something. I come out here one time when I was investigating the Wintakawa, and there were candles on each one of these stumps lit up. I just turned the corner right there and saw a bunch of light, and I was like, what in the hell? And I come up here and yeah, candles on each one of these stumps lit. Nope. Nope. This was real life, man. I'd have been out of there. Knees to chest. I don't think it's gonna say anything here.
Is there anyone here who would like to speak with me? Is there anything you'd like to tell me? Do you know why I'm here?
What's up, Cookie?
How many people are here other than me?
We're trying to see if we're doing some signs. So one, we're trying to see if spirits will show up if you don't add the notes to your clipboard before you leave the office. And we're also trying to figure out if the Paravox will say things without asking questions that are like related to the story. And so far it said a couple of things that would make one think that it does, but then all of a sudden it says something that's random. And it's like, well, I don't know. Maybe it's just a coincidence. But over at the lighthouse, it said stuff like float and drift and stuff like that. And here it said stuff like holy, because this is the church map. We're just in the woods next to the church here. It's not saying anything here though, which is weird. Because this is where the Wintecawa is. You think that it would have something to say. There should be a way to get down. Yeah, it's right here. This should take me down into the crypt. Yep. This is where you'll see red eyes every now and then. If you're strolling about through here at night, you'll see a guy walking with a stick, and he speaks some type of Native American. I don't know if it's not Blackfoot or anything that I'm familiar with. But he said my jaw. I don't know what my jaw means, but this is the crypts, and this is a really disturbing story behind this one. And this is the well, Cookie knows this one, and she's in my chat right here. They're in my chat right here. This is where a woman was murdered and left by her husband after he found out that the child of 7 years that they had wasn't his, and he killed them both. And he put her, I'm pretty sure he put her in this one right here, because this is, well, I don't know, because she kind of, when I first started investigating, she kind of stayed over in that area, but now it seems like she stays more over here, so maybe it was in one of these. Anyways, he left her in one of these empty crypts here, and he threw her son in the creek over the hill there, supposedly. It's the one where the lady had no head and screamed at you. Yeah, she had no head. That was weird. I wonder if that's like part of the story. Did he like cut her head off? Is that how he killed her? Surely not. That had to have been like a glitch or something. And this is where you usually see him. But my Paravox isn't saying anything. It hasn't said anything since I left the church. So maybe put it away. And then try again, maybe? I don't know. I don't even know where I'm at because I got turned around. Okay. I don't know where I'm at. All these fucking things look the same. Still can't believe we seen ghost titties. We did not, hush. We did not. I'm sorry, what? You want me to go to the graveyard? Because that's the crypt. The graveyard's over here. Let me go to the graveyard and see what happens. See if it says something else. Because that'd be cool. If this thing would like give you directions to like where the ghosts are. But I know there's a ghost here. It's a shadow. It's J and K, and they're grave robbers. And they kind of look like nuns. And they should be... Yes, what? I said they're K and J, and it said yes. Yeah, y'all are grave robbers. Piece of shit. And Jay's the reason why his son freaking got shot. So how about them apples? How you feel about that? Do something. I'm not seeing anything. But yeah, usually you'll see the shadow walk from right around here and move through here and come all the way back here and then turn, look right here and stop and disappear. And then after it disappears from here, I think it roams this way. Because when it appears again, usually it's like over in this direction and it's going this way. But she's got a pattern, or they have a pattern in the way that they walk. And okay, that's unless there's like a obsess, young obsess. You talking shit? What are you trying to say?
Wow, I took a photo of a ghost.
Shit. Hello? That was K or J. I'm not sure which one that was. I'm not sure if there's two of them in the graveyard. I know I've heard both of their voices here, but I've heard both of their voices in the church too. But I think it's just one shadow over here that because it's got like a certain. You never see two at a time. It's always just one. You know what I mean? Is that it? Is that him? I'm tripping, dude. I'm tripping. And this one actually scares me because they yell at me. And I've got my volume up really high, so when it happens, I'm gonna be crapping because probably gonna scare the shit out of me. So if you've got headphones in, no. No. Alright, prepare
How
for
rare
it. We're
to
about to
take
do
a
it.
photo of a ghost.
Oh, that wasn't that bad. Usually it's a lot louder than that.
That was a very unusual noise.
They must
I'll
have
keep that as
fixed
evidence.
that. Because it used to like blow your eardrums out. Yeah, devs must have fixed that. I'm not supposed to be here apparently. The damnedest thing though is that I don't play by your rules, grave robber. Why are you saying I'm not supposed to be here? Because it's past sunset? Well, guess what? I'll tell you what's worse than coming to a graveyard past sunset. Grave robbing past sunset. How about that? Why don't you mind your own damn business? Not supposed to be here. Act like you're a nun or an actual person that works here or something. Make me want to spit. I talk all this shit because I'm actually terrified. There's just something really uneasy about this because it looks so real. I don't know if you've ever been in a graveyard at night, but it's pretty accurate. Like some of the graves in the back kind of looking like people, and like you can't tell what's what, and ghosts be right on top of you and you not even realize it because like look at all these damn things here. You're not supposed to be here. I don't guess so. I reckon I should turn my volume up because I'm probably missing stuff. There's some whispers sometimes that you gotta really listen for or you won't catch them. Yeah, walking around with a Paravox. What I love about this is that it's like the closest thing you get to actually ghost hunting. Like, you don't. All clear. All clear. Yeah, I missed that. Damn. Where you at? Where you at? You're not gonna run up on me and scare the shit out of me, are you? Cookie, wake up. I don't like this. I turned my volume up a little bit because I couldn't hear the whispers, and I feel like I'm about to pay for it. Oh my god, I thought that was her. Dude, I wish I could hit stuff. I wish I could hit stuff so bad in this game. They should make a ghost hunting game like that where you can actually like swing on the ghost. Like, not, you wouldn't be able to do anything, but like it would look funny from like a multiplayer standpoint. See your buddy just try to melee a ghost. Well, I guess it went back to its bitch hole or something, because it's not showing up now. It'd be funny if I just turn around and it's like right there. My eyes, dude. You can't blink or you'll miss something, and it's like really hard on the eyes. Kinda like my mom. Well, I guess we're done playing, huh? You done said what you had to say. Told me, didn't you? You said I'm not supposed to be here. Well, look at me. Why you not want me here? You don't want me seeing you robbing you?
You're not supposed to be here.
I heard
What
you the
was
first
that? I'm glad I
time.
captured it with a recorder.
And where the fuck where were you? They must have been behind me, because I didn't see anything. And like, they manifest when they say that line, so I don't know where they was. Ha. Yeah, if this was real life though, I would have done booked it out of here. I mean, I know it's a video game, but like sometimes my brain forgets, and like I really get scared from this shit. Some, like right now, I've got hairs standing up on my back and on the back of my head and stuff, and like I'm getting like cold chills because, you know what I mean? Like my scalp's like tightening up because I'm getting that like weird feeling when you get when you're scared. Just the way that they just jumped up on me like that. I don't like that shit. I don't like how you be running up on me. I remember one time I started the game. I was like, okay, I'm gonna walk through here and go check out Red Eyes down there. I come through, I get to about right here, and I hear a gunshot that sounds so realistic and so loud. Like, it scared the living shit out of me. And, like, I've got issues with like gunfire when I'm not expecting it, because I've been around guns when they went off on accident, and it's, it's pretty terrifying, and like, I don't know, it scared the shit out of me. Like, I had to get up and walk away. I had to take a little break after that. I was like, yeah. Hello? What the hell, man? What kind of sounds are these? Sounds like somebody killing a cat. Alright, well, I'm done here, because it doesn't seem like the Paravox. Because, like, I walked all over the place trying to get it to say... I mean, it said a couple of things, but, like, nothing that was, like, too definitive to, like, yeah. But it did say graveyard, which that's not something that it said at the lighthouse map, so I think we're on to something. And the lighthouse map said... It said drift and float. It never said those words here. But it did say graveyard. And it did say holy and friends. I don't know. Y'all let me know what you think. But I think that's it for tonight. I'm really tired. I need to get to bed. I've had a really, really long day. But if you enjoyed the stream, please like and subscribe. The schedule is 10:30. Fighting. There was a lot of fighting here. There was. Yeah, because there was already, okay, I know, I said I was going to go, but I need to get into this real quick. So there was already a church in this town before this church was built, and like nobody knows why this church was built. But it was built, and it separated the community because there was different religious beliefs here than there was at the other one. And family members would see their family members go to this one, and it would like create a divide. You know what I mean? So like people actually fought over this shit. There was actual physical altercations over... I don't know. It never said Bible over at the lighthouse, man. Just saying. See, but that word doesn't make sense. But Bible definitely makes sense. I don't know. Y'all let me know. But much love. Hope you guys have a good night. And